Da-da! I'm live. Gotta get over to YouTube. But I'm the only one here, so it's okay. I am almost to YouTube. And then I'm gonna click on my own live. Oh, hello. Come back here. Chase it down the thing. Then I think I have to mute. No, I don't. For once. Okay. But let's put it on live, even though it's got a micro buffer, and go off of live. And put it on live chat. Even though I'm the onlyest one here. Okay, so haunted house time. And then let's put these in the right order. Hey, Leslie, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Too much free time. So there's the haunted house. I haven't painted the things yet because I think I'm not actually going to paint these black. I think I'm going to paint them a different color so that they're, it's a dilapidated house, right? Right. Hey, Mary, how's it going? Krabby's in the house. Welcome, welcome. So this is where we left off with the house. The roof's got some issues, but, it is a haunted house. We don't expect that shit to be perfect. So we need to put some shutters on and all that. First, here is our base. So the house goes there. And that's our base. With our little path. And the path looks better now. Now that I haven't seen it for a while. Hey, Janice, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Yep, it's on the wrong day, but we're still having it. So I don't think I can bring this any farther forward. So let me see if I can maybe move the camera back just a smidge so that the haunted house is actually in camera, in focus, in something. Maybe move it over this way. It's not like it desperately needs to be. I just like it to be there, man. Is your sinuses still getting to you, Mary? I'm sorry. That's a shitty thing. I have really bad allergies, and I will tell you, I feel your pain on this. Not your exact pain, because everybody's allergies are different, but I know how shitty and miserable it can be, so I'm with you. I send some healing energy your way. Nobody should be taken down by allergies. So, I have some chipboard. I have a circle punch. I have this little pick that Els gave me, which has, these might pass for trees, and we've got giant spiders on them, so fun. We might use this one with the eyeball as a bush up against the house over here. I'm thinking eyeball bush. There's only one eyeball, so we can only have one bush. No jokes. Okay, so we have that, but we also have, Els got these for her project that she worked on. So we have these that we can use as trees as well. So I thought what I would attempt to do is cut out a couple of circles and put the trees so that they're in the circle, and then glue the circle down and put a little Spanish moss on there. Thank you. I know, right? When it comes to allergies, you practically want an exorcist, So I do feel you on that. So let's cut out a couple of circles. Maybe we'll cut out a couple of circles. Maybe we won't. I may have to go get a different circle punch. It doesn't like me. Let me try one more time. Is there a secret? All right, I gotta go grab a different circle punch. This no working for me. Hold on. Hold the phone. All right, I have a different punch. All right, back with punch. This is a little bit bigger punch, but it'll work. Ooh, and I shot it right out of the thing. Okay. Woohoo! Now, where did oh, there it is. So these will fit right into the, and I can glue the circle down. So we'll do our, we may have to cut a couple of scallops off, but it'll fit. All right, so that's the base of our trees. Uh-oh, am I buffering? Okay, it looks okay. I think, let me check the backstage. That looks all right. Okay, so this will be the base of our tree. So let's find something to poke a hole in there. Oh, that's a stapler. That's not gonna work. All right, silly. So we'll just cut a little slit in there. I'll have to cut it a little better than that. Now we'll just poke that through there and not poke ourselves. And that's the trick, isn't it? Don't poke myself. Okay. No, it was buffering for a hot second there. Sorry. That I don't have any control over. That's the cable company. It's windy here. And I know that like the cables are mostly buried, but it does affect how good the cable works. So we have a blustery day today. So I don't know. A few of you may have bought in Friday sale. Everything is in the mail. Everything from both sales, all the things in the mail. I busted my tushy this weekend and got every last thing. So if it's paid for, it's shipped. Except for the blue book. That's not going out until end of the week. Oh, you got a second travel guide today too? Sweet. Awesome-tastic. I like it. I'm liking it. So I am not alone.
Never.
Oh, creepy.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Chicken Parmesan sandwiches for dinner, I thought.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then we're still going to make pookie food.
Okay. Pookie food, always good.
And it's always better the next day anyway.
I know. It's like chili. It's just got to marinate for a day.
Right.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Okay. All right.
Perfect. Thank you. Woo! Okay, I got to cut this flower off here.
That's cute.
The elves gave me things to. It's got a little eyeball in there.
Oh, neat.
So I'm making trees. I'm gonna have some trees with little spiders and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And this has wire in it, so I'm gonna put it through here and then glue that down.
Cool.
Trees.
Hey. No comment.
Well, you know.
Yeah, well.
It's a haunted house. Where are my scissors? So, and off we go. We're just gonna butcher some trees.
Yay. Do you want wire snips?
Oh wait, you know what? I have some. Where did
Make
I?
your life a little easier. I see you trying to use scissors.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, you know, just a thought.
Didn't even occur to me. The man's a genius. All right, so let's cut these off here. And the eyeball thing. Because we're going to try and make a bush out of that. All right. Oh, there are two with eyeballs. We can have a pair of bushes. No comments. Hey, Carla. You have three now? But now you have like the start to a traveler's journal if you want to make one. Or just something fun to look at for a someday journal, you know? These are things I'd like to do someday. leave a little spot for a check mark or a date where you did it, or, your thoughts on why you didn't go. They were trying to kill each other. I decided that was a bad idea. It happens. All right, so I thought we might try and mix a little bit of these things. Oh, you know what? I might need a second one where I glue that shit down. If I sandwich it, it might stand up better. Somebody's a genius. It's not me. Let me cut out 2 more of these. I had a moment. That's all I'm allowed. Just one. Carla says, Hubbers!
Hey, Carla.
Well, hopefully she heard you. Ooh.
Hey, Carla.
I meant that I was buffering, but okay. He's saying hi, Carla. I don't know if you can hear it because I was buffering. I'm refreshing. Figures. Everybody and their dog must be on tonight. Oops. All right. So, yeah, I think the sandwichy idea, look at how straight that's standing. So let's see what else we might be able to get on our tree there. Let's cut off a couple of these things with our wire snips. Oh, not the scissors. Wire snips, dumbass. What did you do with them? Did you lose your wire snips already? Yes, I did. They're there. And let's get a black one. And there's even like a yellowy or a lighter orangey one. So let's take one of each of those for now. Okay. Did we grab both the spiders? So we got both the spiders. And I left one with leaves on it and one without. Check me out. Okay. All right. What are we doing? I have no idea. None. Okay, we're going to cut that one off. I think that'll use scissors though. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, we're going to bend that. Stick that in there with that. Uh-oh, we're mating bush parts. That sounded really bad. I need to stop talking. Come on, get in there. All right. Let's see. So we're going to want to probably cut off some of the little, we don't want it to be. So let's cut off this really long piece up here. I like that little curvy piece though. Maybe we'll leave that. Oh, there's something weird going on right there. Okay. So let's see. How do we feel about this tree? Maybe it needs a little bit something extra. Maybe a little black piece to go with it. Okay, so let's cut some off the bottom here because we need to be able to have a part that we can actually bend. All right. Come on. Go in there with the rest of the stuff. Okay, so we may need a little wire or something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe a little masking tape at the bottom that we can paint. But to start with, why don't we... I'm going to get me a piece of Tyvek tape, I think, to put over the bottom of those stems because it's pretty sturdy. Oh, background paint. That's a good idea. Sometimes you just... Nicole did a book a while back, and I know I keep talking about Nicole, but she does have great ideas. Where she just did an altered book, and I should stop using the word just because I don't mean it like trying to minimize what she did in any way. But she made an altered book, and what she did was she just put pictures she liked in it that fit in the book. So it was a normal size. It was like a Reader's Digest kind of size. I need to cut a little bit of this off because it's going over the edge. And it is bright effing white, so we don't need that hanging out the corners. I got a roll of Tyvek tape off the Amazon. Yeah, the Amazon. I said it. To help with some of my bookbinding, because I don't get enough of the Tyvek envelopes in the mail, and I don't want to actually use postal supplies to make a book because technically that's illegal. And what they'll do is if it's being abused, they will stop offering that as a postal supply, and that will be bad for people that actually need them to mail things. Okay, I do like having the spider in there. Well, we may not need the second one now that I put the Tyvek tape on the bottom. Let me just got one more corner I got to trim. Now my scissors have Tyvek tape stuck all over them. Okay, so let's see. How do we feel about this one? Oh, look, it even stands up all by itself. Do we like the tree? Do we hate the tree? Let me show you the tree this way. Okay, so there's the tree. Do we like the tree? Yeah, 5x7 size pics. And you could do it any size you want. Like I have a lot of big images. And I don't know that I'd never necessarily make a book as big as the Halloween book, but I could make one that size with a smaller spine and just a signature or two signatures. Or I could find a bigger book and take some pages out and do that like that. I think it's cute. I like it. So we're going to make our second tree. And God forbid that I'm going to say this, but maybe it'll be a little bushier. I'm going straight down. But we have another pick with the spider on it, but it's got like extra weird stuff on this. So I'm going to snip these little, it looks like he's starting to grow wings. And, I don't say thank you to the universe probably often enough, but thank you, universe, for not giving spiders wings. Just saying. All right. Because wouldn't that be a terrifying world to live in? Okay, so there's going to be another base of our tree. So let's bend that. And I think these are going to fit right along the bottom of the thing. So it'll have like this little leafy thing at the bottom. All right. All right, so we're starting right along there. Tyvek tape. Sophia Bushier. Hey, Stephanie. Welcome. So I like the idea. So if you're just looking to make a book of pretty things you want to look at, there is 100% nothing wrong with that. Don't you ever let anybody tell you that. And more importantly, it's what makes you happy, I got to cut this little piece off here because we need to make the bendy part. And that's perfect because you see right there, it's right at the base of the bendy part. So let's get another black piece and another yellow piece maybe. That one is the lighter orangey piece. So let's get a darker orangey piece. Let's just let's use these snippy things. Let's try and find some shorter ones. No, they're all long. Okay. We'll get a bright orange one. And we're just that black one's sad. We'll take a black one. There we go. Okay. So, oh no, the bushes are mating. Oh boy. This is not getting any better. The trees are mating. I'm going to stop saying the word bush. That's what I'm going to do. Maybe. I don't know if I can stop now. The fly. Ah, Janice, I knew that in my head, but why'd you have to say it out loud? But think about it. If they had like butterfly wings or, wings straight from Satan, if they could like actually not just glide on the wind from a place they climb to, they could just take off the ground and fly at you like those fucking water bugs with the wings. The world would be a much worse place than it is right now. So thank God for small little things, all I'm saying. But yes, they can do that. I knew that in my head, but thanks, Janice. I was trying to pretend like I did not know that. Janice, keeping it real and creepy at the same time. Gotta love it. Okay, I'm sticking lots of things into this little tree base. I'm using the word tree. I'm no longer using the word bush. Thank God this is not made for children. I'd have a lot of splaining to do. Okay, black one. Okay, let's get this in here. There's a lot of things going on in the base of this. Come on. Now let's get you all up there. I think you. Hold on. I'm on the struggle bus. I may have to cut these leaves off. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. They're all stuck together. We may leave this one taller. Maybe that's our shorty tree and this is our big tree. Okay, so we need a piece of Tyvek now. I know you can't see what I'm doing, and I'm sorry. I'm going to put a second piece of Tyvek right there. So hold the phone. Ooh, that's an ugly noise. Tape noises at night. Just put a second one on there. Now let's trim back some edges here because we don't want it hanging over. And you could use just masking tape or whatever you've got. I just happen to have this Tyvek tape, and it's pretty strong, so I was happy. The roll was a little expensive. I think it was $13 for this roll. And it's a little shiny, so when I put it on the book bindings, I do have to sand it a little bit. But so far, muy bueno. And it's thinner than the using like the Tyvek envelopes. I don't know if it's thinner than like using leftover construction Tyveks, which would be ideal, I think. If you have construction going on near you, or you know somebody in construction who might give you a few extra pieces, because sometimes they leave like a quarter of a roll laying around, and they're not gonna do. Oh, so look, we got the little leafy thing going on, and all of our little. I like our trees. I like it a tree. Okay, so that's gonna get glued down over here. Let's see how it looks. Okay. But it's right up against, hold on, I got to move this over because it's right up against the thingy, the piece that my microphone hangs off over there, the thing, Okay. Hey, Susan, how are you doing? Hottie Popo's in the house, which means Betty's probably in the house. Hi, Betty. Hi, Hottie. Your stuff went out in the mail today.
Hate to bother you.
Yeah.
Cleaning out the fridge. Is that still good?
I already know.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. If I just took the lunch meat off and put it on a different bread.
I don't know if it's up to you.
It's the bread that, yeah, because I'll see if I can recover the meat.
Okay. And your grapes I tossed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay. I'll put this back in the fridge for you.
Thank you. So I might use these right up against the house and just like glue them on the house. I don't know. Let's see. Let's save these small pieces for right now because it could be a thing. Alrighty. I like the trees. So we will glue them down and subject ourselves to more Spanish moss torture. Okay, so we've got this one here. I wish it wasn't quite so big because we could totally put that here. Or maybe the one that's more folded up could go right there. I wonder if I can bend that though. Maybe. I'm going to try. I don't want to snip it off right at the base because then the whole thing will come apart. Just have a little eyeball thing going on right there. Oh, I just pulled the eyeball off. What a dork. Got it back. I got it back. Okay. I think I'd have to snip it off right at the base, and I don't think that would be good. Let's test it on one of the ones that's not. Where'd the rest of those go? Oh, there it is. Let's test that theory on one of these other buds. If we snip it right here, what will happen? Ooh, besides the thing going flying across the room. Does it start to fall apart? No, actually it doesn't. Oh, we could make a bush right there. A giant bush. I don't know. Do we want to do that? I wish the buds were a little smaller. Otherwise, we can just glue them right up against the house here and have little eyeball bushes once the house is nailed down. Do we like that? The sacks, what? Oh, Mary, you probably don't feel like much of anything right now. Yes, Gingy's wanting a sandwich. She's just like following Daddy around. He said the word sandwich. I'm just going to follow him because I love the Daddy. Ah, that sounds like fun on the Windsors. Cool. Okay, so I don't have anything really small enough to go right there. So, but never fear. We may come up with something else. Something may occur to me. Do you like the bushes? Yes on the bushes? No on the bushes. I kind of like it. Mary. I'm just going to leave that right there. Okay, so we're loving the bushes. I love the trees. I'm happy with the trees. So, I think we're going to glue that shit down. This will probably work way better with a hot glue gun, but we don't have that. So we're just going to smushy with the, let's see, what kind of glue should we use? That's a good question, Amy. What kind of glue should we use? What kind of glue? We'll use wood glue. Oh, let's put away this Tyvek tape though before I hurt myself. That was a stellar idea right there. Hey, Chris, how's it going? I got it from you. Oh boy. Okay, let's grab some wood glue. Oh, and we'll just pull the lid right off all the way. I didn't know how strong I was. All right, so we're gonna put a bunch of glue in there, and we're not gonna have the bush fall over right into the glue. And I'm gonna use this popsicle stick. Yes, it's a snick. To glue that down. And I'm gonna put a little on the bottom here. And then I'm gonna let it sit there for a second while it gets kind of weird and tacky. Like me, weird and tacky. All right, so we're going to just let that sit there for a second. while everybody's saying hello. Your package went out in today's mail, Chris. Should be to you in a couple of days. Maybe 3. I don't know. They don't guarantee anything anymore. They're like, it gets there when it gets there. That's the post office for you, right? Now, that may look like a lot of glue, and it is, but we really want this to stick down in there, because it's a little bulky on the bottom, even with the tape. So we just want a puddle of glue. All right. Let's repeat the process, and then we'll put this aside and we'll work on the house. I'll just keep the house over here. We'll glue down some shutters, that kind of stuff. The bushes we'll put down last. Just filling in the hole with glue. Now let's put glue on the bottom of that other tree. And big thank yous go out to Els for allowing me to have her Halloween cast-offs to make this all possible. Because by the time I decided I was making this, they didn't have any picks left. So this year when I see the picks, I'm just going to buy some as a matter of course. Because you never know what you're going to need. But I like the trees. Let's smushy that down some. Stay smushy down. All right, let's try gluing this baby down. I got a lot of glue going on there. That's okay. It will dry clear, and then we'll put Spanish moss over it. Nobody will ever know. Except you and me and, all 8 people in the box. All right, so let's move the house off here for a hot minute. I'm not going to glue these down yet because I want to get the house situated. So we'll put those in a safe place. God help us all. And I just want that to stick for a minute on both sides there. That one's sitting in a nice gooey puddle of glue. Perfect. When it's dry a little bit more, I'll tip it up so you can kind of maybe get the full effect. All right, so we're going to set this up here and let it dry. Okay. Bring in the haunted house back. Let's grab some. I lost my monkey container. I forgot to rinse it out, and so it's dead now. Oh, but look, I went to the hardware store with Els and Mike, and I was picking out like Halloween colors or creepy colors. This is Bonfire Night. I love some of the colors. So this is some really dark grays edging into black. So we've got Winter Way, Carbon Copy, and Dark Secret. This is Amazon Jungle. I have 3 of those. And then there's just straight up black. So this is Blazing Bonfire. King's Court. I'm trying to get ideas for colors for next year. I don't know that I can get anything this rich. Orange Flambe. And Kalahari Sunset. This is Joyful Orange, which it does look a little happy, right? That's Urban Legend, which is brown. These are dark burgundies and dark purples. There's Vintner, Deep Merlot. I love the names of some of the paint chips, though, Oh, I had to get this one because it's Frog. Truly Olive. So, yeah, I was kind of looking at a fall palette. You're collecting eyeballs to send to me? Cool. There's never such thing as too many eyeballs in this world. But you know what's all over this thing now? From there's glitter all over my. Oh, because those picks are covered in glitter. Glitter's evil. Evil? Okay, I'm going to put this down here to lean this on. I got to wipe this glue off. The doggy's in there, probably right against my person, because he's in the kitchen and he might give out treats. So, maybe we start with something on the roof here. So let's grab some paint. There's my little paint our stuffs. All right. So I was supposed to make a project for Elsa's, not orange. For Elsa's, and my challenge, and I just didn't get to it. Okay. And maybe a little bit of green, right? Where's that yellow? Okay, so let's do a little. I like those trees. Now that I'm looking at them, I think I like them. Okay, where's the yellow? I lost the yellow color. Really, really bright neon color. Hold the phone. Let's see if I got it over here. Here's the pieces for adding shutters and stuff. So I'll have a project already set up for next year. We wanted to use a couple of these skeletons. I've lost a tube of paint. I had that really neon-y orange. And I don't know where it went. Hold the phone. I'm looking. I'm looking. Right, hello. Alright. It's MIA, but that's okay. We're going to make do with what we got. Now, a paintbrush, right? We need a paintbrush, which I have some over here. Pardon my reaching over, you guys. We'll use this one. I just need to make sure I get up and go. Take it to the, because we have these little skulls, which I'd love to use as well. Maybe near some of the gravestones, although in comparison, they are quite large. You'd like to see a paper around the first color of the orange? Okay, hold on. Let's see. I have Bonfire Night and Blazing Bonfire. I think those were the Joyful Orange was last. This would be a super, super dark orange, though. That would be so dark. So are you talking about this one? This is Bonfire Night. This is Blazing Bonfire. Okay. I like all oranges. I like orange and lime green are two of my favorite colors. All right, let's see. We might also get a smaller paintbrush. We probably need some water. All right, so just want to age this a little bit. Bonfire night? Okay. Well, we'll see what we can do. I can't make any promises that will actually happen, but because you never know what you're going to wind up with when you do it. Sometimes the paper gods are like, that's not happening. Because we don't want the roof to be, perfectly black, right? It needs layers. Need some layers. And we'll just brush over this part maybe a little more thoroughly. And then we'll add in some other, like, somebody made a questionable repair job right there. So what I'm using is, that is the yellow. Yellow, that's the yellow. So we're going to add a little bit of that. What I've got on here is the Sage Shadow and Antique Wax. Those are the colors I'm using. And I just threw something on the floor. Let's get... But I do like the color as well. Obviously, that's why I picked the paint chip. Because I love me some oranges. And sometimes I just do a small batch of something I want for a project. I have some fabulous fall journals coming up. I know, right? Like, work on fall journals in the spring. Why not? In the winter. Let's just brush a little bit of that away. Let's get it along the edges. Got a really bright edge right here. We'll use these colors in the graveyard as well. And then we're going to want maybe just a little bit, real lightly, of some darker. Especially down in the cracks, right? A little bit more antique wax. So I guess now maybe while I'm painting stuff, it's a good idea to review the 64 Days of Halloween movie list. Let me grab that real quick so I can take a quick peek at it. Like that. Okay. Let's do a little bit of darker over these planks over here. Okay, now let's use a little yellow. Let me grab that list too. Of course, I put the house right on top of that. Spectacular. Okay. Okay. So where were we? Where did we leave off? Eight-legged freaks, I think, is where we left off. So I'm just going to lay this here where I can see it and maybe put a clamp on that so the pages will quit trying to close on me. Well, they're going to be mostly for the shop. I mean, I'm obviously going to make a bunch for myself because, I like fall all the time. So let's put a little, just brush a little yellow on there. especially right along the edges. Eight-Legged Freaks. That's one of the first horror movies that my son ever watched. We caught him in the hallway. He had crawled out of his room, maybe 5 or 6, and was watching it. I'm like, he's gonna have nightmares. But we kept putting him to bed, and so we'd wait and think he was asleep. And then we'd go back to watch the movie. Like, this went on for hours. And finally, I just gave up. I'm just like, whatever. You want to watch it. So we'd let him out there with some popcorn. And that was the start of his love affair with horror movies. Right? Let's try and get some darkness right in the crack right there. Okay. So it is a completely ridiculous movie. I recognize that. But it has a soft place in my heart because it was like his first love of horror, And I love horror, so that was like a bonding thing, kind of. Okay. So I think we're good there. I know it's just the roof. Just the roof. All right, let me go rinse these off real quick. We're going to have to do more painting, but I don't want them to get stiff, so I will be right back. Hey, Francis, how's it going? Welcome. All right, give me a second to go rinse these off. Okay, I'm back. I have returned with clean paint brushes. Okay. So our roof is off to a little spooky start. I just Tyvek taped myself. All right. So now, while that's drying, let's so next up was I did talk about Bloom House's Craft the Legacy. What a downer for me. Now, moviegoers who aren't familiar with the original or who are maybe a little younger might like that a little better. So I thought we would put in some. So you have some of these little round pieces. I can't tell if this is the front or the back of the house. I don't know. I think this is the front. So I thought we might, around some of the smaller windows, maybe put 2 of these little roundy ones. Let's see how they look. I've got 2 right here. And then, around the other ones, we could put a couple of little. So we could do that on both sides. Oops, that's 2 stuck together. So like that. And pull out a few more pieces. So, I don't know. Let's see. Just pushing that up there. For me, the villain was like way obvious. Let's see if we like that. I'm going to put them on here and then see if I like it look at the picture on the video. Okay, do I like it? I don't know if I like the roundy pieces. I think maybe I just want square. Do I just want square? What do you guys think? I don't think I like the little roundy pieces. I think we're going to go square. We need a little bit. So let's see if we got some smaller pieces in here. And of course, you want them to be just a little bit wonky, right? All right, I think I like that better. I think we need to trim some of these down just a smidge, though. Oh, I just threw paint chips everywhere. Exciting. Okay. We'll have to paint some edges, but that's a little bit better of a fit. So let's cut a little bit off these two. Oops, we gotta. That one was a little. That's okay. It can be painted over. All right. Just so after Craft the Legacy, I watched the Muppets special of the Haunted Mansion, which was cute. You know, I love the Muppets, so enough said about that. Then I watched the original Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy. Still holds up. You know, obviously there's a technology thing because there's been more technology since then, but overall, hold on, I'm trying to break this. And it doesn't want to break. There, I think that maybe that's a little better. I enjoyed it. And then came the Halloween Town movie marathon, all 4 Halloween Towns. Halloween Town, Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge, Halloween Town High, and Return to Halloween Town, which is my least favorite. Because we'll just turn this over. That's what we'll do. So we're going to put a little glue on these and glue these down. It didn't have the original Marnie in it. Now, Disney claims scheduling conflicts, and the actress that played Marnie said something else. And I don't know where the truth is, and I don't care. But it wasn't just because it was a different Marnie. I mean, the girl that played Marnie in the movie was probably close enough. I just didn't really care for the storyline. But it's a kid's movie, so, you know, who am I, really? Now, we do want these to be a little wonky, so I'm going to... Not much room to work with there on those upper ones. And then I watched a movie called Things Seen and Heard, which it's in the gaslighting kind of trope, you know, a little bit. But I thought it was pretty well done. It did give me the creeps. I did not like the ending, but only because I really wanted a happy ending, and you don't always get that. But I thought it was really well done. So Things Seen and Heard. And I think that was from either Hulu or Prime. I'm not sure. But I would recommend it if you like that. It's not like um a gore horror movie. It's more of a suspenseful thriller type. But it is about a haunting. So there's that. But it's kind of ominous and slow paced. The story has a slow build to it. Not enough money for Marnie to get a big head. But you didn't really see her do too much after that, I don't think. So, she might have done herself in right there. Oh, he said chicken sandwiches, chicken Parmesan sandwiches. Now I'm starving. I don't doubt it, Carla. That's kind of how the world works now. Oh, I want bajillions of dollars to do this role. But Halloween Town it's another soft spot for me because it was something that me and my kids all enjoyed, like independently, and then discovered we all liked together. So, there's that. Okay, we're not putting shutters on the door. That would be silly. But let's see about pulling the skull off here. Do we want to put a little skull at the peak? Oops, there he went. Okay. It's 2. What do you think about a little skull? I can't take my fingers away because it'll roll off. About putting a little skull up there at the... We could always put him on the porch, too, with the pumpkin. Yes, that's a cute one. I didn't watch that one this year, but Twitches is cute. And fun. It's good Halloween, If you scared the bejesus out of yourself, it's definitely a way to go. So and Things Seen and Heard is a 2021 film. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Then I watched one called Madhouse, which is a asylum movie kind of thing. Now this was you love the Scully? Up at the rooftop or on the porch though? What do you guys think? A or B? A or B? Called Madhouse, all one word. So not like a closed asylum, but an open one. It was a little more in your face. I thought some of the things were fairly obvious, but it was still reasonably well done. So if you're looking for something to watch, and are willing to suspend your disbelief a little bit more than say with Things Seen and Heard, it's a decent flick. I haven't written down the rating, but I would give it like a 5 out of 10. And 5 out of 10 isn't a bad movie. It just means it's average. Up on the rooftop? All right, Carla, you got it. I think I might need hot glue for this. I will try it with the wood glue, but we may need to resort to hot glue here. Because there's only a little tiny. And with hot glue, we can glue it on super a lot. So I will stand here and hold this for a second. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're just letting the glue set for a minute. So we're just going to talk. You guys want to talk about anything in particular? Then I watched a movie called Super Dark Times. And that was about some teenagers and some school bullying and I wouldn't qualify it so much as horror as thriller drama, a little bit ominous. But it's more of a real life story, so it's kind of a drama thriller mix. It was a good movie, but it was depressing. And if you have teenage boys, just a little warning. It gets a little it's not necessarily gory, but it deals with some really dark themes of depression and bullying and stuff like that. And being the weird kid in school and, that kind of stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with being weird, but you know how that gets treated in horror. So this is almost set enough to turn it over and do the other side, but I don't want to do it too soon. Oh, and when we come back, I need to do the underside of these raw planks. You love Three Musketeers. You know mine is dark Milky Way. All the way, babe. And then I started a movie called She Dies Tomorrow, which I couldn't finish. And it's not Halloween related, in my opinion. It's one of those indie films that's, like questioning life and your existence and all this stuff. And it was so depressing and slow moving. And I wanted to like poke my eyeballs out. So, I turned that off and started a different movie instead. I started a series on Hulu with Steve Martin and Martin Short, Only Murders in the Building, which is not necessarily Halloween, but it is about murder. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'm near the end of the first season. And I think right now there's only one season, but I'm liking it. I like the cast. I like the storyline. It's slice of life, and that New Yorkers watching each other through the windows, kind of rear window thing. But it also has comedy because it's Steve Martin and Martin Short in it. So these are almost dry enough to flip over. What I'm really worried about is the skull, so I want to just leave that for a hot second. Anybody? Candy bars? I like Snickers too, but since I've been having trouble with my teeth, Snickers is a little chewy for me. So it's Three Musketeers all the way with the dark chocolate Milky Way. I used to love Butterfingers best, but they're messy. Else, of course. That's not technically a candy bar, though. Janice, payday. You like all the peanuts? Nice. You have to pick a candy bar, Els. That is not a candy bar, no matter how much you want it to be. All right, we're just waiting on Mr. Scully for a few more minutes so that if we turn it over, he doesn't just plonk right off there. Oh, you should see my trees, Els. I think they came out pretty good. It is a candy bar for snotty brats. Oh my God, Janice, are you vibrating? That's a lot of bullseyes. Woo! Okay. So yeah, that's where I'm at. And we are at day, let's see, what day are we at in 64 days of Halloween?
I like the trees.
Yeah?
You just missed Mike rolling on his ass.
What, he fell over?
Yeah. I was pulling this rug out from underneath that thing. Do you think we can put this in the clothes washer? Yeah.
What happened to the rug? Oh, from earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think?
I like it.
They're gluing down.
They're gluing down.
Yeah. Do you like your punch back? I still did your punch.
You still did my punch?
I did.
How did you
Well,
even find it?
You said all my punches that I use all the time are on the cart, and I knew you had a scallopy circle.
Oh, okay.
So I went in there and
Uh-huh.
I did it, and then I put Tyvek tape on the backside.
Uh-huh.
Then I put a giant puddle of glue. And I stuck it in there.
Cool. I like it.
And I used it all your stuffs.
I like it. I like it a lot.
And then beside the houses, we're gonna put the two with eyeballs as giant bushes. No
Okay.
jokes. Let it go. Walk away. Just walk away. Okay, so let's put today on here and calculate duration. I think we might be at day 58. Day 58. So where am I at? So apparently Mike went ass over tea kettle trying to take a rug out from the... I'm right on track. If I watch a movie today, We'll be all good in the neighborhood. They're really good with hot coffee. Really? She's like, no, I'm not vibrating. All right, I think we might be safe to turn this over. I think everybody is just watching us and doing other stuff, which is okay. Lurking is good. All right, so let's start trimming things right away, right? Okay. And then we'll go over it with just a little bit of paint, you know? We'll just dress it a wee little bit. Is it raining? I'm sorry about this. Hey, Els! Is it raining? It's raining. It's been windy all day. We thought the package box, once they emptied it out, might blow away. I took a nap today, so I was up all night till around 10:30-ish. That's when I did the last package. Because, you know, I'm a last-minute person. And the little tiny ones for that window over there. Whoa. Alrighty then. Nope, even smaller than that. And then I took a nap because I had a nap from 3 in the morning until, I don't know, 3 to maybe 4, almost 5. Then I got up and I worked on more stuff. I was almost done when I took the nap. Did you ever just reach a point where you're like, I'm done? Where your brain's like, well, we're not doing this anymore. Because of the roof line. So we may just have to block that window a smidge. This is the back of the house, so. Ooh, hot chocolate, right? Helps that chewy caramel melt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. I don't like it when it's too chewy. Mostly that's about my teeth. I'm not doing the circle window. And we're not going to put a skull on the back, I don't think. Maybe we'll put a bat up there or something. Let's see. I have those little plastic bats that off the rings. Oops, I'm holding it the wrong way. Oh, well, that was exciting. I don't know where that one went. Hope I see it. I see it on the floor. Okay. So we give that one a little bit of a crooked edge. I think we'll put the crooked edge at the bottom. Maybe we'll do that on a few more of these. But try not to fling it across the room. Flinging it's no good. No good. So, but Els is craving ice cream. So that's where she's at. Dang it. I don't know where that one went. Did it go in there? Yeah, there it is. Oh, come on. Don't be stuck on there. That one might actually be there. Ooh. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got it good. No, but it was on the carpet. It probably turtled, you know. Turtling is a thing. But he's in his little flannel jammies and his warm shirt, and so he's looking all cozy and stuff. I can just picture it with his glasses, and so it's like the cozy, cuddly Mike version. And there he went, ass over tea kettle, trying to do something nice. Poor guy can't win for losing. If it starts raining any harder, I may have to get up and close my window. I'm just going to like make that really weird and awkward. But no, I don't think anything can type Mike's fall at the thrift store. It was epic. And of course, it gets embellished in the retelling. So that makes it even more fun. You like the bat up there, Mary? All right, we'll put a bat up there. We'll get a little batty bat. We'll make it happen. All right. We have a little time to adjust those. All right, we got to let those set for a minute till they start to harden. While that's happening, let's look for a batty bat. Get a bag full of little bat rings. So let's cut the ring off this. Whee, there it went. See if we can make it pretty flat. There it went. Little bat up there. Oh, yeah. Hello. I like it. All right, so let's glue that little fucker on. Like a batarang. Probably a thing. It's probably a Batman thing, right? All right. We want to make sure he's kind of straight, right? Just hanging out up there. Let's just kind of push some of that glue over there. All right, so we got to get him to stick down. This may actually take hot glue, but I can always glue it on after. I can go ask Els if I can use her glue gun briefly at the end if he doesn't stick down. I think he might. I got his feet in the glue too. So, all right, now we gotta just have a conversation here. Mary, what color is your inner fat lady's feather boa? Mine is lime green with sparkles. She's got a, what is it, chocolate crunchy something. I can never remember. It's like malted milk balls and ice cream. I still have some Rocky Road I need to finish off. Next time I think I want to get the fudgy one. They have some kind of fudgy one. Oh my God, it looks delicious. I know, right? We're not that generation, though. We don't whip out our cameras the minute something weird starts happening. Probably better there's no video. Poor Mike. He'd never live it down. But the good thing is he's not terribly embarrassed about it. It was just a moment, All right. So we got to let that bat chill for a second. Checking it out. I just want to look at the other side. Oh, yeah. Let's see. He's... okay. I think we'll just hit the shutters with some sage green. She could have probably got hundreds and hundreds of hits with a Mike doing a turtley thing. Okay, so let's see. Do we want to add a little bit? So this is the back of the house. Do we want to add a little bit of these picks to there to zhuzh it up a bit? Because I still have some picks left. kind of like that. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's get a little bit of orange. Come on, orangey McOrangey. Let's just cut a couple of these off. Little one over here. So this one's a little more bright orange. I kind of like that. I think I'll wait though and put those on after with hot glue just right at the bottom there. And we'll do one on the front of the house. We'll just do one with all three. So let me take a couple more picks off here. We'll do one of each color for the front of the house on one side, because the other side is going to have our little pumpkin. And where's that black pick? Come to me. It's stuck in the creepy cloth. Okay. So those are for the, so we'll put these on after. I'll just use hot glue at the bottom. I don't have any hot pink. Otherwise, yeah. These are the colors I have. But I will look for some hot pink, because that hot pink picks might come out at Valentine's Day, you know, which should be soon. They'll probably be putting that shit out soon. Okay. So there's the front of our house. Glue is still drying, but it's looking good. So I don't want to paint on it just yet because I don't think it's been long enough. So let's bring back the base. This may be all we get done tonight, and then I'll finish up the rest and show you the, yeah, that's the bat start to come off because it's upright. So we're going to lay him down over here. Let's take some of this stuff away. And I may try to find a little spider to put on the house too. Little spider could be fun. All right, so those go with the house. Let's put that right there. Our glue is still very puddly, but the tree is looking good. I really need that to just stay there. Okay, we're going to hold that for a minute, because I don't like the way it's leaning forward. Right? Well, and I can see the chair just sliding along. That's a thing. I can hear myself in the other room. It's weird. I like that our trees have little spiders in them. I think that gives us a little extra creep factor. So we need to paint our gravestones. How long have we been on tonight? Oh, we've been on for about an hour. Okay, so here's what I propose. Because we're at a glue drying phase and we can't really do anything else, I propose that I come back tomorrow night, 5:30. I don't normally do a Tuesday. Hopefully that's not conflicting with, and dinner's ready. Well, this glue will be dry, and we can, what I'll probably do is glue down the Spanish moss before. I'll wait till this dries a little more, and I'll put the Spanish moss on either tonight or early tomorrow. And then we'll come back and we'll do the gravestones and add the little finishing touches on the house, because we're just about done here. I know, right? A rock, something. I need a rock. It's too far away from the edge for my clamps. Anyway. All right. I'll just keep coming back and checking on it, pushing it down and pushing it down. So we're going to call it a night for tonight. We'll do the eyeball bushes tomorrow. We'll add on a few more things to the house. I may paint the shutters tonight once that bat dries well enough. And then, so Tuesday, we're going to do an extra day this week. Holy camole. So, thank you for the thumbs up and the thumbs down. You guys are made of the awesome. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. I will be on around 5:30 tomorrow. Probably just for another hour. I don't think this should take too much more than an hour to wrap up, just grunging up the gravestones and gluing those down, and just a final finishing little touches. And then we'll be all done, and we'll light it up, and we'll take pictures of it, and we'll post them on Instagram and all that fun stuff. It wasn't me. So until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. You guys bring such joy into my life. I know, eyeball bushes. We've already had a couple of bush jokes, so you're in good company. How could you not make the joke? So, thank you ever so much. I love you, ladies. Enjoy spending time with you. You are made of the awesome. Bye, 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 bye. Bright blessings and hugs and all that fun stuff. The end. Bye, Nina.